Peace. I come to you on this knowledge build destroy day, all being born to born. The God build degree in 120 degrees is the knowledge build degree in the 1 through 40. And it goes as follows. What is the duty of a civilized person? The duty of a civilized person is to teach civilization to those who are savage, the knowledge of themselves, righteousness, the sciences of all things in life, love, peace, and happiness. This is the knowledge of our build. For those of us who are familiar or may not be familiar with the knowledge build, which is the 18th degree in the 1 through 40, this is a duty placed upon every poor righteous teacher, man or woman, and that's to teach civilization. Now, in the previous degree, yesterday's degree, we learned what was the meaning of civilization. And the answer was one having knowledge, wisdom, understanding, culture refinement, and is not a savage in the pursuit of happiness. So basically, our duty consists of resurrecting the minds of the 85%, those who are uncivilized, poison animal eaters. We do that primarily by our ways and actions, because our ways and actions speak louder than our words. Because you'll come across those who speak so eloquently about the culture, but at the same time, they live so foul. The way they live and their words don't match up. And that's not the 5% way. The 5% way is to get out there and lead by example. I must walk the walk as well as talk the talk. And a lot of in this day and time, though, guys have a tendency to gather up around gods, and nothing wrong with fellowship or even brotherhood, if that's what you want to call it. But those who are, it's said in I'm not really a Bible thumper, but it's said in the scriptures, I believe it's the New Testament, those who are well have no need of a physician. Well, I'm using that analogy to say that we're not doing much resurrecting, sitting around with a bunch of gods, or either online with a bunch of guys arguing where the degrees came from. Did it come from supreme wisdom, or did it come from 120 degrees? We do our duty by getting out here amongst the 85%, the uncivilized poisonous animal eaters. We find them in places in the workplace where you work at, though, can be a ground for resurrecting the minds of the original man, woman. In our workplace, in our leisure, at the gym, wherever we may find them, we must be on our square at all times and right and exact in our teaching of this knowledge to the deaf, dumb, and blind. Many times, oftentimes, guys make mistakes when it comes to dealing with the 85%, because instead of teaching them, they join in with them in the silliness that they do. You can't become a savage, resurrect somebody from savagery by becoming a savage. We must at all times realize that we have a duty placed upon us, because we didn't choose the culture chose us. There may be some disagree with that last part about they didn't choose the culture, that the culture chose them, though. But after you have walked this culture, such as myself, for understanding God years, that's 37 years for all those who may not be familiar with the language of supreme math or the dialect of supreme alphabet, understanding God years, I found, and I can honestly say, I didn't choose this culture, the culture chose me. And I know it's been said that when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. I even look at the math of that a little different. When the teacher is ready, the student will appear. And it don't take long. I'm not going to make this a long, drawn out video, because it don't take long to tell the truth. When you find somebody who get long-winded on telling the truth, well, this is what I find when I find somebody that's long-winded at telling the truth. It makes me look at them as being suspect, because it don't take a long time to tell the truth. Because when you get long-winded, though, it makes me think you're trying to rock me to sleep about something. And it's not necessary to have long drawn out truths. And that's knowledge born on this knowledge-filled day, all being born and born. Knowledge is the foundation of all things in existence. Knowledge is the Asiatic black man who is symbolic, who the sun is symbolic to. Knowledge is to know the ledge, because there is no edge in life, only striving. Build is to add on to one's cipher daily, consistently, accurately, and precisely, while simultaneously destroying the uncivilization of the devil, or the illusion of civilization of the devil, because that's all this is an illusion of civilization. It's actually a projection which emanates from the mind of the Asiatic black man. Because see, once we destroy the projection, the illusion will disappear without us even raising a finger. Because see, all those who think that the battle is physical, the battle ain't physical, the battle is mental. Believe that. Peace.